Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. So let's start with while Zelina Vega believes Logan Paul is an incredible athlete and knows he's full of himself, she doesn't believe he's ready for the LWO's Rey Mysterio. Speaking on the latest edition of WWE's The Bump, Vega commented on Paul's upcoming WWE United States Championship match with Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel 2023. She said, "Listen, I've always said that Logan is an incredible athlete. He's very full of himself. He definitely knows what he can do in the ring, and we've seen it, but you're talking about the legend that is Rey Mysterio. So if we're gonna be real about it, I'd be more afraid for Logan than I would for Rey." She continued, "You forget that he's had opponents like Big Show and Brock Lesnar, and he's gone up against giants. So to go up against Logan Paul, not that it's not going to be a fight, but I think if anything, Logan needs to be trying to get ready for Rey Mysterio." The next story is about Torrie Wilson has zero desire to make a return to the ring. Speaking on a recent edition of the Busted Open Radio podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer explained why she's not interested in a full-time return. She said, "When Trish came back, I watched a lot of that, and I remember texting her a few times. I was like, I don't know how you're doing this. Good for you." She continued, "But I have zero desire to go back to that. And I can almost feel the angst. It wouldn't be as simple because I wouldn't want to go back unless I was going to prove that I'm an athlete, which would include taking a lot more bumps and practicing an NXT. I don't know if I'm gonna do that to my body." Wilson's last singles match in WWE took place on the November 20th, 2007 episode of SmackDown. What do you think about Torrie Wilson's comment? The final story is about during a recent appearance on the Wrestling Shoot Interviews podcast, former WWE Divas champion Melina revealed that she had declined an offer to do a photo shoot for Playboy magazine during her WWE run in the 2000s. Melina said, "There's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just my mentality back then was, the main reason I got into wrestling was for wrestling. It does change how people perceive you when you do certain things. So it's not to say like, oh, I look down on people who do it. It's just knowing how it will affect you in the future." Melina noted that some of her WWE co-workers used to get upset when fans wanted them to sign copies of the Playboy magazines they posed for. While Melina didn't reveal any names, the WWE divas who posed during her time included Torrie Wilson, Candice Michelle, Ashley Massaro, Maria Kanellis, and Christy Hemme. She continued, "That look of frustration, like, really? You're just gonna slap that on there?" I would look at that and think, I really got to think this completely through. In my heart, the reason I didn't want to do it was, because I didn't want somebody to come into my dad's music store and put that Playboy magazine in my dad's face. Also, I didn't want the person I'm dating, the person I love, to see other guys see me naked. He's the only one who's going to see me naked." Melina also recalled an interaction with Vince McMahon in 2011, following a Battle Royal match for a shot at the WWE Divas Championship. The match didn't go according to plan as Gail Kim went off script by eliminating herself from the match and quitting WWE. At the following SmackDown TV taping, McMahon told something to the former M&M valet, and Melina realized that she would be fired soon after. Melina noted, "I was in gorilla position, and Vince was passing by and he stopped and he turned and he looked at me and he said, 'You have a good night.' I was like, holy, I'm getting fired. He just said F you to me, but with a good night. As soon as he said, 'Have a good night,' I knew I was marked." Melina was released from her WWE contract in August of 2011. What do you guys think about Melina declining Playboy Photoshoot? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.